Hello, my name's Adrian and I'm a barbecue enthusiast, and this is my first ever video on how I prepare my briskets. I've been doing low and slow now just over 12 months, so I'm still relatively new, but I've done quite a few of these now, so I thought I'd pass on what I've learned over the year and a bit of my journey. So thanks for joining me. So this is a brisket. Now this one's about just over 3 kilos, probably 3.5 kilos. I've already trimmed some fat off there. So the first thing you want to do is with the brisket, not every brisket is the same. So what I mean by that is there's certain amounts of fat on the brisket. All of them have fat, but you know, there's different areas and different areas where the fat is. So what we want to try and do is get about 1/4 of an inch of fat off the brisket, and we're looking for this fat. If I can turn it around there, this sort of fat here, the fat that doesn't render very well. So what we really want to do is we want to get rid of that stuff, because when we barbecue this is not going to render. It's going to be gristly, it's going to be foul. So we get a sharp knife and we basically can just cut this fat out. Now, it's always important to leave some fat on there. So some of this softer fat, this sort of stuff, that can stay on there because that's going to render in. And fat is flavour, so we want some fat to be on there. But this bad fat, I guess you want to call it, we want to try and get some of that off. We don't need to necessarily get all of it off, but just, you know, just so we have about 1/4 inch and we minimise the amount of hard fat that's in there. I'm using a very sharp knife. My parents brought this for my birthday. It works a treat. Get yourself a sharp knife. You don't need an expensive one. This one is. However, my first knife I got from Woolworths. I think I paid about 10 bucks for it, and it still does the job. So basically what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to trim this horrible fat off. And you can see there, it's chunky, it's foul, it's not going to render in. And basically you just want to feel around with your fingers for the fat, and you can feel instantly that, okay, there's a chunk here that's pretty hard. So we just want to try and taper that down a little bit. Again, you know, if you can't get it all off, don't panic. It doesn't, you know, you don't want to create a mess, so leave it alone if you can't get it off. All right, as long as we get a majority of this fat off, that's all we're really looking for. Okay, so I'm going to continue trimming this brisket, and I'll be back soon and I'll show you how I actually season it. Thank you.